So this is a very special video. So I ordered this. This parcel here. Now this is my dream figure. My dream figure. I've said it a lot on my channel when I've had figures I've always wanted that I never got. But this is my dream figure. This is one I've wanted more in recent years rather than 10 plus years. But this has been the goal for myself and a lot of people. Now, I got it for a really good price. And I want to talk about it before I show what it is. I got it for a really good price, okay? Normally it goes for about 500-600 and maybe you can start guessing what this figure is. And I got it for about 150. I don't know if it is a reissue. I don't think it is, which makes me think it could be pre-owned because these went out of stock a long time ago. So I'm thinking maybe it's pre-owned, which I'm fine with. So I paid 150 for him. Two clues. Male and about 150 aftermarket 3, 4, 5, 600. Depends on the scalper. Now there were upgrades to him, which I think a couple are in the box, but I want the upgrades, but I think I might wait until I get paid until I buy those upgrades. Now this got delivered about 2 days ago, so I've been waiting on this, excited to record this video. And when I bought him, I was getting a few different notifications for him, and I thought, oh, I'm probably just getting duplicate notifications. And then when I'm tracking him, his tracking suddenly stops. It just stops tracking altogether. The tracking is no longer updating, and I'm thinking, what's going on? And then a new tracking number comes through saying, here it is tracking, and I tracked the new tracking number and it said it's on its way. So I thought, okay, maybe because it's come from an international shipper to the UK, maybe they changed the tracking number. Maybe there was some difference where they had to change it and they didn't work on the old number anymore. They were working on a new tracking number. So I thought, I didn't think anything of it until I woke up about 3-4 a.m. in the morning to an email saying your order is now with your local courier. But I already had it. So I checked in, and this, which had the new tracking number, all delivered. I thought nothing of the old tracking number. So at 4 a.m. in the morning, I check the email, and it's the old tracking number. Hence, parcel number 2. So I have 2 of them. By mistake, I ordered 2. So now I'm left with a problem. What do I do? Because if I sell one on, I'm not going to sell it for scalper price. I'm not that person who will sell it for £500 to make a profit. I'm not that person. I was thinking maybe have one in robot mode, one in alternate mode, one keep as normal, and one with the upgrades. I don't know yet. I have not made my choice. If I do sell him on, then I'll let you guys know if anyone is interested. But as far as it goes, I've got 2 of my dream figures. So I was upset because I'd spent £300, but I was also happy because I've heard a few people where they've received this figure and they have missing parts or broken parts, and I thought, you know what, if it is missing or anything's broken, I can just take it off the second copy and get a definitive copy, a truly complete version. But that's it. I think it's time to unbox him, so let's get the scissors. And I think what we're going to do is open the original, which is this one. My dream figure. Oh, I can't even believe it. I can't believe I've got it. Whew. Don't use scissors at home, kids. Okay. Tried to do this without showing my address as usual. I can't even take it. I can't even think it. I'm excited. I've not been this pumped up about a figure ever. I'm just hoping they did send the correct one. Imagine all this. I've built myself up and it's the wrong figure. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm nearly dropping my dream figure. Oh my gosh, I can see the box. I can see the box. Yes, come on. Come on. Oh, I can't even take it. I can't. I've not been this excited about a figure, I don't think, ever. Okay, we can do it. And we've got another one to go with these. I'm probably not going to unbox it in camera, but I'll probably do that in my own time. But oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Right, can any of you guess who this is? It's a red box. Okay. Scissors, I need you. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. He's been sitting in my room for a day and a half. I can't take it. I can't take it. To this, I need you again. I think I'm gonna have to cut through the bubble wrap. By the way, I got this guy off AliExpress. So I think they still have some in stock. So if you want this guy, get him as soon as possible before they sell out. Red box, red box. I thought there was writing on the box, but maybe I'm mistaken. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We're doing this, people. We're doing this. We're here. You can't see it, but we're doing it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's like a shoebox. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be this way up. Red box, okay. We're doing it together. We'll do it on here. Hopefully he doesn't fall out. Okay, alright. I'm gonna just get it slightly open a bit here. Does it have any tape around the edge? No. Okay. Okay, come on. I haven't seen him yet, but I've got the lid off. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's not even there. It's a picture. Oh my gosh, it's a picture. Oh, why that made me more excited? Yes. Come on. Optimus Prime. Let's get him in the light there. Oh my god, that is a beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm so excited. My dog's come to join me. All right. Yes, come on. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! What is this that it's come with? I don't. Oh, instructions, I think. Oh my gosh! I've got so much energy. This is the Black Apple Thunder Leader Optimus Prime. Let me get the light a bit better on it. The Black Apple Thunder Leader. I never thought I would own it. Yes, let's get him out of that box. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel sick. I feel like I'm gonna drop him. I'm shaking. Oh my gosh. Alright, okay, come on, Thunder Leader. Come on, you've been through hell with Megatron, but you can get you out this box. Come on. I can't get him out the box. Why is this so difficult? I'm being stupid. I'm that excited I can't even open the box. Yes. Okay, so I just dropped the inside of the box with the Optimus Prime. We got a nice bit of cardboard there. Cardboard. We have another bit of cardboard. Even the back is sculpted to Optimus Prime. That is. Alright, everyone. Let's get this person open. Well, not really a person, but let's get this Cybertronian, or not Cybertronian, shall I say? Let's get him out the box. Come on. Oh, you got more sellotape. Wow, your seller really knows how to protect. Right, we're getting him out of the box. We're getting him out. I'm not ready for the figure, so we're going to take a few quick look at the accessories and... Oh, whoa. Okay, the blaster. The barrage cannon. The Energon swords. I'm shaking. I feel like I'm shaking. I feel sick. We've got... So it comes with the upgrades, yeah. So it comes with the Dark of the Moon chest, the abdomen section. I was thinking about getting the head upgrade, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay. Wow, he's heavy. He's heavy. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe. I can't believe that I've got him. Everyone, this is the Black Apple Thunder Leader Optimus Prime. I don't know how he's coming across on camera, but let me tell you, in person he is a sight to behold. This, I'm gonna do some close-up shots in a moment. I can't believe it. I genuinely. And so the expensive movie masterpiece collection begins. I already have a KO MPM, which I meant to do a little and there goes my shelf. I meant to do a sort of review, and I still want to do it, so I could still do it, on the KO MPM Bumblebee, which is custom painted and it's incredible. So I have him next to Prime, and his foot is basically the same size as Bumblebee's entire front. Oh my gosh, like let's create a pose here. Let's create a pose. Okay, let's do the iconic Iconic pointing pose. Oh my gosh, I feel sick. I feel sick. I can't even pose his finger that I'm that. Okay, it's not a really good pose because I'm not concentrating. There we go. How do I have this guy? How, like, I would believe that I have him if I paid £500 for him on eBay. I would be able to believe that I've got him. I just don't. For the price he cost, and the fact that with the click of the button and he's here in less than a week, and that the fact that I have two of them, I paid £300. I genuinely can't believe I have him. This is the dream figure. I've not been this pumped up in a video in a long time. This is yes. Alright, okay. I'm not gonna go on for too much longer. I'm gonna let you guys see what I'm seeing now. Let's cut to the good close-ups. Autobots, let's transform and proceed to the next stage of this video with some close-ups of the Black Apple, Optimus Prime, or should I say, not Optimus Prime, Thunder Leader. Yes! So if you couldn't already tell, I absolutely love this figure. This is definitely my dream figure. Like, this was the goal. All along, this was the goal, and what a good goal it is. There are a few things I want to talk about, which I'll go into a little more depth. Now, this figure is... It's perfect. There's only like minor things that I could really be very picky on and say maybe it could improve in these areas, but I literally can't see it improving at all. This is an absolutely amazing figure. But the only thing that I could think of, like I looked out for any improvements on this mold just to try and, I'm not one to critique, but this figure was so perfect I couldn't critique it hardly in any way apart from 3 things that I've come up with. And again, I don't think they can really improve on them apart from one of the things. Now, one of them would be to maybe compact the back a little bit more, because generally the smokestacks sit sort of in line with Optimus's head, maybe just a little bit behind. Maybe they could find a way to bring them more forwards a little bit towards Optimus's head, and at the same time the side of the truck with the flames, you know, the doors on his back. Maybe they could find a way to shrink them a little bit, maybe transform them where they are half the size or 3/4 of their size, just so they're not as big. But that's been very picky. Like, it's like, even looking at the figure, it doesn't take anything away from it. Now, the only other thing that I would say could be improved is the colour behind the flames. So generally the Optimus Prime truck, it blends from orange to red. However, the Black Apple and a lot of Optimus figures that I've seen, even the Studio series, they blend yellow to red rather than orange to red, which is incorrect, it's inaccurate from the film. But am I going to let this take away from the figure that it's yellow instead of orange? No, of course not. This is still an absolute fantastic figure. As I said, this has been very picky, very nitpicky, because it was so perfect and I couldn't find anything wrong with it. So I literally just thought of improvements. And speaking of improvements, the additional parts, the Dark of the Moon abdomen pieces, oh, they're really, really good. Now, I'm more of a fan of the 07-09 Revenge of the Fallen Optimus, but I do like the Dark of the Moon abs. And I've seen one or two videos where people have reported that their abs aren't sticking incorrectly, that they're not holding on the figure enough, that the friction isn't keeping the pieces tabbed incorrectly. Thankfully, I don't have that issue. I know there are various different upgrade kits for the Optimus for his sort of sternum and his abs. There's different Dark of the Moon and different upgrade kits for that. I'm not going to buy them because I think that I've got lucky with some upgrades that do hold on the figure and keep that connection tight and well without falling off, and they look good anyway, so I don't feel the need to improve it. You look at Optimus' hand, it's like his wrist guard isn't sort of connected to his hand, it's like a different piece, and I think maybe adding an extra sort of guard for his hand would be quite a good improvement to the figure as well. But again, not taking anything away from this figure at all. Now, I'm not one to collect the Masterpiece. I've got a couple G1 figures and I have a KO Bumblebee from MPM, which is customized. But I'm not one to collect MPM. I've always said if I do the Movieverse, I will get the 5 main Autobots and that's it. Like, I will put a limit on it. That's it. That's all I would get. Now, I've got Black Apple Optimus. I've got a KO Bumblebee. I've got the new KO Ironhide on pre-order from Shozy Store, and I'm thinking of getting the Jazz and the upscale Ratchet, and I think that's it. Like, I'm just getting the first 5 Autobots, the original cast, and that's it, because I'm not delving into MPMs. Not the way I do Studio Series. Now, Studio Series, I'd love to get all the upgrades, like the Optimus Prime Studio Series. I've got his trailer, I've got his Jetwing, I've got all the upgrades, basically every single accessory you could have for an Optimus in the films, in the first 3, I have them. That's what I'm going all out on, the Studio Series, where this is more of a collector's piece and I'm not going to go for those upgrades. Now, I'm not sure how it comes across on camera, but the colours on the Optimus figure, especially the blue, is the same sort of blue that Optimus is in the film. On some of the shots, the Optimus blue looks a little bit light blue, but let me assure you, it's a correct shade of blue. It's really amazing. Now, speaking of the head, you can swap the heads. So you have 2 choices. You can either have the standard option where you lift the head up and rotate the head round to the mask or the mouth, or you can have the second version, which I have on, where you basically just tilt his head up and fold his mask out and then fold it back down when you're done. Now, I prefer that because I don't like forcing the head to flip up and then rotate round. It was a little bit too tight on my copy at least, and I didn't like it, I didn't want to break it. And it's the exact same head. So I went with the second option because it's much easier to lift the head up, flip the mask out and flip it back down when you're done. Now, the mask on that does sort of sit a bit more out than what the other head does, but I'm okay with it. If it prevents a figure from breaking, I'm all for it. Because what you've got to imagine is the masked version of the face sculpt is sculpted to his mask. Whereas option 2 that I've got, the mask is actually having to sit on top of an already existing face, so it does sit forward a little bit, but again, it doesn't affect me. Now, one thing I want to talk about is the head. Now, there's a head upgrade that I would like. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. It looks amazing. Now, the head of my Optimus looks different. I don't know if they changed it, but I've compared my Optimus to other people's Black Apple and other people's MPMs, and the head on mine and the head on the other copy I've got, they both look different. I don't know whether it's a pain, but they both look different. They don't look the same, and he still looks like his movie face. He doesn't look any different than what he would normally do. Now, he doesn't look the same as what the MPM figure does, so I think if it had that head of the MPM, I would probably get the upgraded head, but because he looks really good as he is, I think I'm just going to stick with it. Now, one thing I do want to say is that I actually switched the wing mirrors
to the alternate wing mirrors. So it comes with stock silver and gunmetal grey. Now, weirdly enough, Optimus truck mode has silver wing mirrors from the images and the films that I can see. But when he goes in robot, they turn like grey. Whether it's a lighting or not, I can't tell. But when he's in robot mode, they always look grey. So because I've got him in robot mode, I decided to go with a gunmetal darker grey. And you can see the comparisons between the silver and the grey here. Now Optimus does come with 2 barrage cannons and 2 energon swords. They look absolutely fantastic. And he also comes with a matrix of leadership, which looks incredible. And just look at the detail packed into the barrage cannon, the weathering, just the overall look, it's really amazing. And as we come to look at the swords as well, these are done extra nice too. Just really good job what was done with these. And as far as storage goes, you can actually store both the barrage cannons and the swords in vehicle mode. So the cannons become his side tanks and the swords just stick underneath his truck, which is quite nice. Now, talking about the chest of Optimus Prime, I love the chest. You can literally maneuver his abdomen around like he does in the film. If you slow down the first 2 Transformers films when Optimus is fighting, you'll see his red abdomen sections actually move. They move when Optimus moves, and you can see his grill underneath it. So I love the fact that you can move them around because it's movie accurate. His abdomen's literally moving the film. They move to the side, they go up and down, so I love how you have that customizable option. Now here I want to show the actual mod for the chest. Now I didn't do this, and I'll leave a link in the description of this video if you want to check out where I found this mod from. But essentially what you do is you change the position of the headlight and sort of change the folding mechanism inside the chest, and you sort of fold it in on itself and rotate it round. I'm going to show it on camera here how to do it, but like I said, original link to the video that I found how to do this from is in the description. And one thing I did go ahead and add was Autobot logo. So I added one to the upgrade kit on the sternum, and I added the one on his grille at the front of his truck. I think it makes the world of difference. One thing I just want to say is I'm not showing the transformation in this video. There are plenty of good transformation videos out there for Black Apple, and they do it a lot better than what I can do. Let me tell you, transforming on camera, I'm absolutely terrible at it. I can barely do it as a deluxe figure. Black Apple, which is one of the most complicated Transformers, no. No. I'm gonna stay clear of that. Go support those other YouTubers who actually have the bravery to take on a Black Apple transformation on camera. So yeah, and while we're on the topic of transformation, the upgrades that actually come with Optimus, they don't go into truck mode. You have to take them all out. So the abdomen, the sternum, you have to take all those upgrades out because they don't fit in his truck mode in the transformation. There's actually something I wanted to touch upon, and that is that this figure is pretty much more or less accurate with the Human Alliance figures. Maybe not fully accurate, but it's close enough. They are very close to almost true scale. And as far as the vehicles go, I've actually met the Peterbilt truck, not the one that we used on screen, but the official Hasbro Optimus Prime truck. I went to my local city centre because Entertainer, the toy shop here in the UK, they were doing an event where they were giving out vouchers and leaflets and posters because they had an event where you could see Optimus Prime in truck form. It was truly an incredible experience. And Andy Graves on Instagram, he's Graves 2404. He actually is the one who drives the truck. He's employed by Hasbro. He drives the truck to events, and I spoke to him. He was such a kind person. I just kept going back. I'd look at the truck for 20 minutes, I'd go shopping, I'd come back, I'd stay another 20 minutes, I'd go shopping for 2 minutes and come back to the truck. I was taking videos, I was posing next to the truck. You know, I'm showing the shots here, what I actually took. That was just an amazing day that I'm not going to forget. And I want to thank Hasbro and most importantly Andy Graves for making that day possible. But what I'm trying to say is, the truck mode on Black Apple is so accurate and it works so well with the Human Alliance figures, because I mean, I'm 5'9" and I came up to the nose of the truck. I'm pretty sure that the Human Alliance figures are around the same sort of scale. They come up to the sort of nose of a truck, and it's just amazing to have just amazing to have met the truck, met Andy. And I've actually been in communication with Andy quite a lot, and I want to say thank you to Andy for actually, you know, speaking to me. Really appreciate it. It's so nice to speak to the actual people who work for Hasbro and Transformers, and the people with, you know, these connections to do the events and bring the truck and just the experience of Transformers to fans. It's an amazing thing to be able to communicate with these people who can make these things happen. And Andy, if you're listening, thank you. Really thank you. I really, really recommend that you all follow Andy. I'm going to screenshot his Instagram right now. He also got the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime truck now. Go check it out. He's got loads more trucks. Ultra Magnus. His trucks are so incredible. He puts a lot of effort into them and really, really makes it a great experience for the fans. I still have the poster of when I met the truck up on my bedroom door. It's never come down. Go follow him. And if you live close enough to where he does one of his next events, please go just check the trucks out. Go talk to him. Go and see the trucks, get a photo of them, get a video, because I promise you, and I said this to Andy, nothing beats meeting the trucks in person. It's an amazing experience. You can see it on a screen, but when you see it in real life, you get a sense of how big these robots could be. As we go and look at the robot mode, let's just appreciate this. Now, what I actually want to say is, when I first laid eyes on Black Apple Optimus Prime, I mean like the images when it came out, I looked at it and thought, wow, what a good statue. But Transformers Fan 5000 unfortunately doesn't collect the statues because they're too expensive, and I don't have room for them. And then I remember looking around at the Black Apple, I mean, I saw a truck and I'm thinking, is that the model truck, you know? And then I put two and two together and I almost did a double take and thought, wait. The Black Apple Optimus can transform? And the more I looked at it, the more I saw the joints, the more I saw the screws and the actual parts that would transform. I actually had the same thing with the KSI third-party Galvatron, where initially I thought that was a model, and third-party really blows me away because it's just black magic. It's incredible the amount of detail they put into these figures. They should be employed at Hasbro they should really be calling the shots, because they know exactly what they're doing. The fact that they made this transform is just incredible. And again, I know I mentioned a few little things, nitpicks, that maybe could have changed, but just ignore those, because this transforms. We have Studio Series Optimus Prime and all the Optimus Prime before this where there are big inaccuracies on them figures, but we look past them because it's a toy and it can transform. And this is a masterpiece and it can transform, so any criticism I just easily glance over. This is just incredible. One thing with this video is I had lots of footage, like lots and lots of footage. More footage than I have time to show for. But I hope you enjoy the shots I chose. Tried to do some of them action poses and some of them just funny poses, so yeah, enjoy his shots. This video is actually my 12-year anniversary video. So just to sort of put in a bit of a nutshell, this year was really difficult to make videos, personally and technically. So I actually have a new computer right now. It's the most powerful computer that I've had, and it's an absolute beast. Beast Wars! No, not Beast Wars, it's a beast. But that's one reason why videos were delayed this year. And this is actually my 12th year anniversary video, like I said. I joined YouTube on the 12th of July 2011. So this video I did want to do a few weeks back, but I was on holiday and I didn't have my computer it wasn't working well, and yeah, I just couldn't make the video. So I actually had to wait and prolong this video, and I'm glad that I did because I've not rushed it, I've taken more time with it. And the reason why I'm doing this as my 12th year sort of anniversary video is because this is my dream figure, and I didn't want to just do a video and I sit down and think, what can I say to, you know, make it an anniversary video. I wanted to actually do something special, and what better way to do it than celebrate one of the reasons why I started this channel. Celebrate Optimus Prime. Just an amazing figure and amazing character. And that leads me on to my next point of why Optimus Prime is so special to me. When I look at this figure, when I look at Bayverse Optimus Prime, when I hear Peter Cullen's voice, I love all the other Optimus Primes. I love Generation 1 Optimus, I love Transformers Prime, all the Optimuses I love, but I grew up with the Bayverse. That was my G1. I know a lot of people don't like the Michael Bay movies, but there are a lot of people that do, including myself. And the reason why Optimus Prime in the Bayverse is so special to me is because he's so different. He's realistic. You have a cartoon and you have Optimus and the other characters, and it can't always be happy. Bayverse Optimus Prime really takes a realistic turn on Optimus, a war-torn Optimus. And there was a video by Random Black Gamer who went into this quite deep, and I actually agree with his points that Optimus goes through so much traumatic stress, and the thing I love about Optimus is he goes to those dark places, but he comes out on top. And I said this to Peter Cullen when I met him at GalaxyCon. I said to him, the reason why Optimus has saved my life is he goes through hell. He goes through so many traumatic situations, and he always comes out on top, and he never gives up. No matter what Optimus does, no matter who does what to Optimus, if they kill him, if they destroy what he loves, or if they try and tarnish his name, even if Optimus wants to give up, even if he's beaten physically, he still comes back. Even if he takes a break or wants to walk away and forget about humanity, he comes back fighting. That's not an easy thing to do. And think about, Optimus has been fighting for millions of years. He's lost friends, his mentor betrayed him, Megatron, his world was destroyed, he carries stress on his back. And it just, for me, if someone like Optimus can go through that hell, and still, in the last night, come back, that's just so motivational for me. Because there's times when I want to give up and I don't want to do anything, but I think, no, this is my life and I want to live it the way I should. And I don't want to give up. Despite dark times, I don't want to give up. I want to keep going. Keep going, keep pushing forward and chase your dreams. Because the future is built on dreams. And just when I see Peter Cullen, when I see Optimus Prime, these are the things I think of. And you can see in Optimus Prime's eyes in the films, he's gone through hell. He's not just... You don't just look at him and think he's a... I mean, people who understand the Bayverse Optimus, people who look into his eyes and his psychology, you can see in his face. You can see in his face he's been through a lot. Eyes tell a lot of things. And Optimus, he's a true Prime.
And as long as they keep that sense of honesty and, objectivity, and I think it'll be around for a while. Who's to say? I mean, all they can do is rust.
And then scan a new form.
This figure was all I could think of when I went out, whether I was at work or doing something personal.
Where are you calling
I just
from?
thought of this figure and just wanted to get home just to look at it. It's amazing. Now, I have had no problems with this figure, but it did unlock an emotion in me that I found uncomfortable. That was the emotion of completion. This was the goal for so long. I had a lot of goals for Transformers that I've done now. I wanted to meet Peter Cullen. I've met Peter Cullen. I wanted to make stop motions and I'm still making them. I still got that to do, but I've done quite a few. I wanted a Studio Series Optimus that's a fully definitive version with all the stickers, all the upgrades, all the trailers, everything. I've got him. And I wanted the Black Apple Optimus and I've got him. It felt like I was done. Like, I still want to buy, the figures that's hitting the shelves, I still want to get the Generations line of figures, I still want to get the Studio Series, the Rise of the Beasts, but I felt like, for the first time, that was it. Where do I go now? I've got the goal, like, it started to really home in of what Apollo Creed said in the Rocky film, in Rocky 4, where he said, without some fight, without some challenge, then what do we do? I felt like that. Without some goal, now we've done everything, where do we go? What do I actually buy? What am I supposed to do? Like, this was the goal and I've done it and I'm just sat here like, what now? I'm really happy with this figure, but I started feeling like, especially because I got two without realising, I felt like I shouldn't have it. It's a centerpiece, but I felt like I shouldn't have it. I felt kind of greedy for keeping both. I know how happy this figure made me, and I know how happy it could make someone else. I was thinking, do I sell it? Do I keep it, one in robot, one in vehicle mode, or keep one in the box just in case it breaks? Because there was issues of breakage reported once or twice. What do I do? It's such a rare figure. I'm not going to sell it on a ridiculous price, but I want to preserve it. And do I sell it? Do I sell both copies and just let it go, let someone else be happy, let two other people be happy, and say, I experienced the figure, and I'm grateful for experiencing. I didn't want to hold on to it for too long because it was an experience rather than something I'm keeping. I didn't think ahead. I just bought it and that was it. And I didn't think ahead of what to do. I mean, I've decided to keep the figure, you know, thankfully, but it's a centerpiece, and I just felt, I don't know, unworthy of having it. I don't know. Like I said, it unlocked an emotion of completion, and I thought, what do I do? Where do I go? But at the end of the day, I think it's really, having this much sort of completed in such a short time, like I said, everything that I've accomplished, I think it just made me a little bit of, I think it just made me sort of almost scared of what comes next. Because now I've done a lot of the big things that I wanted to do, I almost felt bored. Like, where do I go? There's nothing else to do. And again, I want to buy, you know, figures still, but there's a clear difference between, you know, buying the odd figure and having a dream figure that's a goal. And because I've ticked a lot of that off, I'm just thinking, where do I go? But I've decided to keep the figures and not rush through this, just keep it in my mind and see where things go.
Okay, so that's 12 years. Now it's over 12 years because this was a bit of a late posted video, but what a video. I appreciate if you've stayed to the end of this video, really appreciate it. I know it's a long video, but I didn't want to just do a sit down talk video. I wanted to do something big, and I really think combining the dream figure, talking about why I love Optimus, showing the Peter Cullen video, showing my previous unboxings, the room decoration video, I felt this documentary was, you know, different and better, and I want to say thank you for the support. Now, this is a little message. 2023 has not been the year I wanted for the channel. I made a video in February, I believe, saying what I was going to do, and I haven't accomplished that, and I'm going to hold my hands up and say that. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to be brutally honest why I've not got what I've wanted to get done. If you haven't already if you can't already tell, and I'm not going to edit this bit, I want you to actually sort of, you know, see the raw video. If you haven't already guessed on the channel, this, for a long time, but it's come out this year, I've really struggled with my mental health. Very badly. And I also had a lot of technical issues with my computer. Stop motion is the one thing that I hold so dear to me with Transformers. And when I got technical issues, it just made my mental health worse because I couldn't accomplish my dream. I can't even go into how bad the technical issues were. They were terrible. I'm telling you, they were terrible. I've got a new computer now and everything's good. I've edited this video you're seeing here. It's all on 4K, and the computer was cutting through it like it was margarine, vegan margarine. So it's time to get back to work. Things aren't perfect in here. I'm still processing things. I'm still going through everything, but I just wanted to be real with everyone. You know, I wanted to be real. I'm trying, and I want you to know that I'm not, the channel isn't something I've just abandoned. I really am trying. You might be able to hear the neighbour's dog barking in the background. If you can hear a neighbour's dog, this is a really good microphone. But I think one of the most important things that I'm taking away from this is real work, real mental work starts in the darkness. That's where you can rebuild yourself. Without hard times, you can't appreciate the good times, you can't move forward and learn. And that's what I'm in now. I'm in the learning stage. And I'm trying my best to get back onto the channel. So stop motions are coming, don't worry. And with this new computer, they're going to be coming much faster. Much faster. So thank you all so much for the 12 years. If you want to know how you can support me, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and share my videos. Share the stop motions, share them on Instagram, share them on Facebook, share them with family and friends. Everyone who sees my stop motion, everyone who leaves a comment saying how it inspired them to make them, you know, their series of stop motions, everyone who comments saying, you know, they enjoy it, really motivates me. Truly it motivates me. So that's the best way you can support me. I'm not going to say, oh, you can support me by Patreon. I don't have Patreon, but that's not a way I'm asking for support. I'm not asking for money, I'm asking for appreciation and kindness, you know. And if you have any criticism, any constructive feedback, please, you know, tell me, I'll take it on board. But I love it when people say how my videos have inspired them, how I'm helping them in their stop motions and things like that. So that's what I like. But yeah. Anyway, this ending message has been a little longer than I wanted, but here's a whole sort of set. I still need Ratchet and Jazz. I'll probably get the KO ones of them as well. I'm going to get the KO Ratchet so he scales well with all of them. But these are beautiful. You know, but they're not something like these where you can buy loads and they all get lost in like, oh, where am I looking? These all have a presence. And for once, I can truly say with this, I'm happy. TF Nation is this Friday. Me and Harrison Gottfried, an amazing person, amazing friend, amazing voice actor, the first cast member I'm ever going to be meeting in person. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to vlog it, so stay tuned for the big TF Nation video. It's time to get back to work, everyone. Till all are one. Transform and roll out.